Small groups. Everyone's excited. Miss Garcia claps her hands and calls small groups. Me, Ben, and Sabine are a group. I used to think Sabine was unpopular, and that's why she hung out with Ben and me. But it isn't true. Everybody likes her. Hi, Sabine, second graders shout. Fourth graders admire her scarves. Sabine wears a different color every day of the week. Today is Wednesday, Blue Scarf Day. The silk covers her hair, wrapping about her neck and flapping in the back like a shawl. I don't know why Sabine likes to be with Ben and me. We're the new kids, outsiders. George, Manny, Anastasia, Stasia, everyone calls her. Even pretty angels say, Sabine, me, sit beside me. Sabine just smiles sweetly, flipping the tail of her scarf, and walks to Ben and me. Share your art, your essays about home, says Miss Garcia. What does home mean? How do you show home? Feel about home? Discuss among yourselves, then we'll share ideas with the entire room. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Everyone's talking excitedly. Me, Ben, and Sabine look at each other. I can tell Ben, like me, doesn't want to go first. Well, says Sabine, my home is great. She unfurls yellow construction paper. I'm amazed. In bright red, she's drawn a 3-story house with deep steps, a chimney, and white curtains on the windows. She's sprinkled gold glitter as earth and added purple and white flowers. There's even an orange cat walking by. The basement, you can't see. That's where Babine, my grandmother, lives. It's like a baby apartment. First and second floor, my parents, my brother, and I live. Up top, beneath the roof, is another bedroom. That's where Uncle Emmett, my father's brother, lives. You live with all those people, I think? I could live with all those people, too, if I lived in a mansion like Sabine. Family, Sabine exhales. Home is divine, blessed by Allah. Who's Allah? God in Arabic. Want me to read my essay? No, says Ben, and I'm surprised. He's being rude, though I was going to say no, too. Sabine pouts her lips, push out, then suck back in. She really wants to read her essay, but unlike me, Sabine doesn't hold grudges. She doesn't have an off switch for happy. Show us your home, she says, polite to Ben. Ben lifts a sketchbook. It's professional, with huge spiral rings. The cover has a picture of a huge hand drawing. Inside, with black ink and charcoal, he's drawn a ranch with open and fenced spaces, with horses, goats, and chickens. The ranch house has a long, extended porch. Up in the right-hand corner is a barn. That isn't here, I say. New York doesn't have such stuff. We don't have the space. It's where I wish I was. It's where my dad is. Where do you live now? An apartment with my mom. Ben closes his pad. I'm not going to read my essay. He looks at me, as if to say, your turn. I lift a box from under my chair. My house is pathetic. The clay dried and cracked. It's a crumbling gray square. Ugly, small like the Avalon room. I lift the cutout and the paper people unravel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all have Lita's O's for mouse. I didn't write an essay. Sabine looks shocked. Sad. You're such a good student, I say. You never do anything wrong, do you? You got the big house. Everybody's happy. Your family is divine. My voice is sarcastic, mean. Sabine's supposed to holler back, but she's looking at me misty-eyed like Ray and Lita do when I snap at them. I push off from the table and stand. My chair topples. The whole class quiets. I hate this school. Miss Garcia hears me. Deja, go to the principal's office. Wait for me there. I turn, head up, strutting. I act like I've been sent to the principal's office before, 1,000,000 times. I slam the classroom door. I tremble. My whole body sags. I hope they don't call Pop. Principal's office. I'm scared. In the office, nice ladies type on computers asking if I want water. I don't want anything except not to be here. There's a door with a gold nameplate in black letters. Principal Thompson. Maybe that's where they have straps and whips, paddles to punish kids. Bells ring. Lunch. My stomach rumbles. Miss Garcia steps into the office. You've thought about your behavior? Before I can answer, she says, come along, Deja. Phew. I'm lucky I didn't have to go behind the door. I follow Miss Garcia, but she doesn't lead me to the cafeteria. We go back to homeroom. I touch the letters on the door. Homeroom 5. Oh, this is a home too. I mean, another kind of home. Miss Garcia smiles, opening the door. She's not even mad anymore. Good thinking, Deja. You like our homeroom? I do like it. I think, but don't say. Sunshine windows, calendars, maps, even a globe that spins. I pick up my clay room. It's so ugly. What's this? Miss Garcia lifts Ray's paper cutouts. Ray made me promise to bring them to school. You've a brother and a sister? Yes, ma'am. Ray cut these paper dolls. He's smart. And Lita, my little sister, drew the mouse. It was nice of you to let them help. Miss Garcia's looking at me like she sees me, understands how hard things are for me. She makes me nervous. I chatter. Ray should be in pre-K or something. He doesn't say much, but he understands a lot. He already knows his numbers and colors. I know I'm chattering, but Miss Garcia doesn't seem to mind. He must be very smart. He's the only one who really made home. You mean he got it right? I do. Buildings, spaces are important. She turns her head, staring across the river at the new skyline. Then she looks at me, the paper dolls dangling but still connected. Seems like this is your home, these people, your family. Not the room, but them. We've lived all kinds of places, but our family has always been together. I look around at the other projects. More drawings, homes made from popsicle sticks, even Legos. Angel baked a gingerbread house, but I'm the only one with people. Mr. Garcia lays the cutouts on the table. Everyone's house is better than a room in Avalon, but I've got Ray, Lita, Ma. I love them all, even Pop, though he makes me mad too. If family makes home, what makes homeroom special? Asked Miss Garcia. You. Thank you, Deja. And who else? I'm supposed to say friends, but I don't think Sabine is going to be my friend anymore. I shrug. Let me read your essay. I didn't write it. Miss Garcia's smile slides off her face. I feel bad. Another missed homework, and I'll have to meet with your parents. Pop would be a mess. If he didn't come, Ma would lose pay. I'll do it now. I borrow Ben's pencil and tear a sheet from Sabine's notebook. I still don't have a backpack or school supplies. Miss Garcia's heels click down the row, and she pulls a brown sack from her desk drawer. She click back. I'm not crazy about cafeteria food. She hands me half a sandwich. PB&J. Who knew teachers liked PB&J? Can't you eat free in the cafeteria? No, but you could. Yeah, well, at my old school, almost all the kids got free lunches. Not so many here. I don't want to stand out. I take the sandwich, strawberry on brown bread. Ma says wheat bread is good. Avalon only uses white. Miss Garcia holds 2 plastic bags. 1 carrot, another celery. Which one? Carrots. We'll both have a working lunch. She clicks back to her desk. The sandwich is good. I feel good in homeroom with Miss Garcia. It wouldn't be nearly as nice if I were by myself. I look out the windows at the skyline, wishing I could understand how Miss Garcia sees it. I like her. I want to be a better student. I write essay by Deja. I thought I knew home was a place, but it's more. Home is where you have your people, family, but maybe home is also friends. Can school friends be like family? I think so. Else why call class homeroom? When I'm grown, I still want to have a nice home. Building, I mean. Not stinky like Avalon. Done, I holler. Miss Garcia sits beside me. She fits in a kid's chair even though she's grown. She reads. I hold my breath. Good, Deja. But you can do better. What's wrong with it? I wrote it. Miss Garcia ought to be happy. An essay is like you asserting things you know or believe are true. Asserting? Writing with confidence. Take your first two sentences. I thought I knew home was a place, but it's more. How can you write more forcefully, more concisely? Concisely? Clearly, not using extra words. Peanut butter chokes my throat. I want to cry. Miss Garcia pats me on the back. Your ideas are right there, Deja. You said it. Just say it better. My eyebrows pinch together. Home. Go on. Home is more than a place. Excellent. That's your thesis, your main idea. Spaces, buildings are important, but never as important as the people inside. You should thank your little brother. I will. I knew Ray was smart. What else do you have to do? Apologize to Sabine. I don't tell Miss Garcia I feel especially bad because Sabine had mentioned God and I made fun of her. Pop doesn't believe in church, but before moving to Avalon, Ma would take me, Ray and Lita, to church. If Ma had heard me, she would have scolded me and said, Deja, I taught you better than that. Sabine's great. I was just upset because her house is big and everyone inside is happy. Homeroom. Thursday. Cotton candy pink. I hate pink. But the scarf looks good on Sabine. Her skin is the lightest brown, silky smooth. I told her sorry, and she smiled, saying, No worries. I waved to Ben. Sabine and Ben both make homeroom home. Nice. 2 weeks, and I feel like the three of us were always meant to be friends. Gather round, class. Miss Garcia tapes Ray's paper people to the whiteboard. You've all done great work drawing, painting, building your homes, and writing essays. You'll find your papers and my comments in your homework folder. Over the weekend, I want you all to think about essay revisions, being more specific, developing your ideas. Now, she says, there's one person who through their artwork expressed home best. Deja? I'm proud. It's my little brother, not me. My little brother Ray cut out those paper dolls, people, family. I expect someone to say something not nice, but no one does. Stasia asks, who did the mouse? Lita, my baby sister. She's 2. Cute. I don't know if she means Lita or the circle mouse. I get it, says Sabine. Family makes home. They're all holding hands. Sabine clutches my hand. It feels good. Usually, I'm the one clutching Ray's or Lita's hand. Family is another word for relationships, I say. I've had time to think. Though she's looking at Miss Garcia, Sabine squeezes my hand. Me and Sabine have a relationship. She likes me no matter what. Ben does too. Neither cares where I live. I clutch Ben's hand in friendship, like Sabine's clutching mine. Ben doesn't act surprised. Then Miss Garcia reaches out, taking George's hand on the right, Charles's on the left. Everybody grabs a hand, some cleaner than others, some with painted or plain nails, some brown, some white, some colors in between. Miss Garcia nods at me. We make a home too, Miss Garcia's homeroom. Sappy, 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 Sabine laughs. Better than sour, I say. We're room 5 at Brooklyn Collective, adds Ben. A social unit, says Michael. Kids give him strange looks. My mom's a sociology professor, he says, his face turning strawberry red. He's cute, pops into my head. Sabine nudges me. What? Sabine just smiles. I stick out my tongue. Miss Garcia writes home above Ray's dolls. Beneath them, she writes social units, handing out red, green, blue, and black markers. Miss Garcia asks, how many social units do you belong to? There's my church, synagogue, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. Kids start writing on the board. Football team, gymnastics team, dance class. A big list of stuff they do and people they do it with. I don't have anything like that. Just my family home, my school home. Avalon is not a social unit. I don't want it to be. Deja, look up social unit. Miss Garcia hands me the dictionary from her desk. I feel shy. I'm good at reading, but maybe not good enough for this school. Social unit. A unit, such as an individual, a family, or a group of a society. Meaning? Miss Garcia, everyone is looking at me. I exhale, feeling Miss Garcia trying to mind meld. Think critically, I hear inside my head. Think critically. Gulp. Everyone's part of something larger. Right, says Ben, high-fiving me. We're a social unit, Deja, Sabine, and me. Friends. Good friends, I think, but don't say. Miss Garcia hands me a marker. Diagram your ideas, Deja. I draw a circle around my doll family. I draw another circle that overlaps my family, and I write Ben, Sabine, me. Then another circle overlaps my friends' names, and I write Brooklyn Collective. There's another circle, says Michael. Brooklyn. We live in Brooklyn. We're New Yorkers, too, says Manny. Manny loves the New York Knicks. All he likes to wear is blue and orange. We live in New York State, adds George. I draw another circle. I step back and stare at my circles. Miss Garcia is beaming, like I've cracked some secret code. Think critically, class. We're all different, but connected, says Angel. She stands beside me, shoulder to shoulder. What connects us? Some of us blink. Some of us look at our feet. Miss Garcia speaks slow, her voice rising like a question. New York is one of our... Oh, I know. 50 states, says Sabine. America, says Ben. Is that why in music we've been singing My Country, 'Tis of Thee? Miss Garcia laughs. Teachers like to coordinate. The circles keep expanding, adds Michael, picking up another marker, writing and drawing. Americans become North Americans, Western Hemispheroids. That's not a word. We're humans, says Angel. Earthlings, says Charles. Maybe it doesn't stop there, asks Michael. What if there are other universes? Everyone laughs, but I don't. For some reason, I'm remembering Pop mad. Would this schoolwork make him mad too? Ben studies my face, like he already knows I'm uncomfortable, upset. I walk away from him toward the windows. It really is nice to have a classroom where you can see the sky above, the river below, see helicopters and boats. I imagine the huge gap the vanished towers must have left. Like teeth pulled, missing from the skyline, like Godzilla had planted his foot. My palms flattened against glass. History is alive, Miss Garcia said. Miss Garcia, where did the towers people go? Except for a few gasps, everyone quiets. I turn. Folks are either staring at their feet or snickering. They think I'm acting out, but I'm not. I want to know stuff. Understand. Dead, Michael blurts. They're dead? Like my cousin, adds Angel. I didn't know him. Miss Garcia stands beside Angel. It's very sad, but it's not all sad. There's a beautiful new tower there. She nods at the windows. Another mystery. Kids look at Miss Garcia. Some look at me. The ones looking at me know the answer. Know something I don't know. At my old school, I'm not sure folks would know about the missing towers. We didn't have classroom windows overlooking Manhattan. Our play yard had metal fencing and weeds, an abandoned building next door. I'm not dumb. But sometimes this school makes me feel I am. Ben looks at me, his finger poking his glasses higher on his nose. Sabine's head is down, only pink silk shows. I blurt, Miss Garcia, if history's alive, how come everybody in the towers is dead? Not everybody, says Ben. He shrugs like he's saying sorry. That's right, only some, echoes George. Miss Garcia steps behind me. I see us both reflected in the glass. Deja, if home is about relationships, social units existing within larger units, how many do we share as a class? Sounds like a word problem. I hate word problems. Sabine counts circles. Family, friends, classmates, school, city, state, country. 7 circles. How many do we share with the people who used to work in the 2 towers? Ben's cowboy boots click like the girl's heels. Americans, he whispers, turning back to the board. He picks up a red marker and starts overlapping the outer circle. New Yorkers, too, says Stasia. Ben adjusts and makes a circle overlapping the circles for New Yorkers and Americans. Ben comes and stands beside me. Everybody else is holding back. We're connected to the folks who died in the towers, even though I wish I wasn't a New Yorker, he mumbles. We're Americans. Miss Garcia, how many people died in the towers? Asked Manny. 2,753, she whispers. The room is quiet except for the wall clocks. Tick, tock. Groups sounds better, says Angel, not units. Towers people aren't like Lego people. Pieces. I agree, Angel, and like us, everyone has special and unique homes. Everyone belongs to social groups, has special relationships. Office mates, says Michael. Friends, colleagues at work. My dad has friends at work. Schoolmates, too, argues Manny. Me and Angel are going to be best friends forever. Maybe a husband, pipes Lynn, who twists her red hair when she's nervous. A wife? Kids? They all have parents, grandparents, else they wouldn't be human. Another circle. I'm an only child, says Ravi. Wish I wasn't. Maybe some have. Had, I say. Had, echoes Ben. Ravi frowns. Brothers and sisters? Then they'd have, had, nieces and nephews. Lynn twists her hair. Oh, on and on, says Michael, drawing more circles. Everyone has, or had, their relationships. Some overlap. It's sad, says Stasia. One person dies, and it ripples outward. Like waves, says Ben. Like this never-ending circles. I still don't understand. How can history be alive? The people in those towers are dead. It happened long ago. Not so long ago, says Miss Garcia. 15 years. I wasn't even born. I'm sorry they're dead, honest, but why should I care? Miss Garcia doesn't like my question. Her face is rigid. I'm not trying to be a smart mouth. Why should I care? It happened ages ago. A good question, Deja, says Miss Garcia, her voice trembling. Why should anybody care? Americans, answers Ben. We never stop being Americans. He says it flat, dull, like he's repeating something he's heard before. Sabine slides next to me and Ben. We watch a tugboat pulling a ship, leaves turning orange and brown on the shore, and the sky darkening with rain-filled clouds. School is supposed to teach you about life, not death, I think. I touch my forehead against glass. I want to make my life better. Dead people don't do that. History doesn't put bread on the table or buy clothes. All kinds of stuff happened in the past. Life goes on just fine. No, not so fine. But knowing about the past isn't going to make things better. At least, not for me. The bell rings. History, says Miss Garcia. Mr. Schmidt's project will further your understanding. I groan. I stop myself from rolling my eyes. School could be worse. It's better than home.